Sami Zayn won the U.S. Championship from Carmelo on Smackdown last Friday, and most people online, the internet wrestling community, is not happy with that because Melo, first off, Melo was a great champion, and also I think Melo deserves a spot on the card for WrestleMania. And there's a chance we might still get there. So some of the takeaways that we saw is that Sami and Trick Williams will obviously have a match at WrestleMania now for the US title. Will Carmelo Hayes be added to that to make it into a triple threat? Could Ilya be added to that to make it into a fatal four-way? We don't know. Still have another week or two left before we find out more details. The biggest thing from SmackDown that we realized is that we have two more, official matches added. Jacob Fatu and Drew McIntyre are going to have an unsanctioned match at Mania, which is suitable for the feud that they're having. But the thing with Sami is, I think everybody's tired of this underdog act with him. And clearly you can see that a heel turn should be coming. I think at this point, a double turn seems pretty logical here. I don't know if they're going to go down that road. I don't know if they'll decide to do that at Mania or not. But it's clear that Trick, being a heel, is being cheered. People love his entrance. It's picked up steam. Sami's character is getting really boring. Clearly, he needs to go heel. He's been a heel before, and he's really good at it. But the whole rah, 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 I'm behind you face, it's just not working anymore. We kind of see that. We've seen, Sami having these inner voices. You see the Aleister Black segments in the background. So clearly, I think that's going to happen. Now, in relation to that, we've talked about a double turn between Randy and Cody should be good. They're trying really hard. WWE is trying really hard to make Randy look evil. He took out Matt Cardona, had a match. Even when he took out Cardona, fans were still cheering for Randy. The thing is, the Viper as a heel is a cool character. It kind of reminds me of Roman Reigns with the Bloodline a couple years ago, where he was a cool heel. People still cheered him. That's what Randy is. Cody, the character, yes, kids love him. The song is great as a face. His character's boring, man. Cody needs to go heel. He's not a John Cena type. He's not the type that can be a face. They're trying to have him as their golden child, try to carry WWE forward. He's not the ideal QB1. He's not carrying WWE with that character. It's boring. When he was chasing Roman for the title, it was great storytelling. It was awesome. Now that he, won, it was boring. He's champion again. Randy should be winning at Mania. And they need a double turn as well. So now Randy took a jelly roll last Friday as well. It's still not going to generate as much. People are still cheering Randy. I don't think there's anything that Randy Orton can do at this point where fans are going to totally be against him. It's not working. And I don't know what they're going to do. We have a few more weeks to build that up. So really, you got this, issue with Randy being a heel, turned heel just recently, being cheered like crazy. You got Trick, who is a heel, was brought in as a heel a few months ago, and fans are loving it because his entrance is awesome. It's actually one of the best things about SmackDown. And then Sami's characters kind of got boring. Cody's characters kind of gotten boring. You see something's got to give here. So we got to see which way things go in terms of the booking, but things have to switch up for these guys because I know they follow social media. Fans, didn't like Cody winning the title from Drew. That got a lot of dislikes online. And, they look at that because that kind of happened similar last year with a couple years ago, WrestleMania 40, when The Rock, kind of intercepted Cody when people were behind Cody at that point. And now it's the other way around. It's anti-Cody. And again, you can say it's not the majority of the wrestling fans, but it is quite a big, large contingent that are against Cody as a face and champion especially. So we'll see how things play out going forward. Monday Night Raw is also later on tonight, and I won't be surprised if Braun Breaker makes a return. You got to think that with the Oba and the Brock thing, there might be another scene playing out with both of them. You got to think that Brock eventually has to get the upper hand in one of these segments, and it might be a cheap way to do it because they made Oba look so strong, and it might be a good way to keep at that. But I do think if Braun doesn't come back, for sure he's going to be back next Monday. But I do think, being that it's in Madison Square Garden, It's going to be a big episode. You expect things to happen. So it's going to be a big Raw. So this next week is probably really key for WWE to hone in and figure out the exact card for Mania, with Mania only now 3 weeks away. So being that it's an MSG show, being that Sami just won the title, the next Smackdown this Friday should be big as well. This is a key week for WWE and storyline. So let's get some more matches officially going and let's see how things play out. I'm looking forward to it.